Welcome back to All Things ETH. My name is Aaron, and on this channel we talk about all things Ethereum. We talk about projects, NFTs, Layer 2s, DeFi, and price. Today, guys, I want to talk to you about a protocol on Arbitrum called GMD. It's also on Avalanche, but it started on Arbitrum and it's doing some great things with vaults. It's single-sided staking for the most part, and got a big and growing ecosystem as a part of it. So let's jump on into it. We're talking about GMD Protocol. Here's their Twitter. Check them out there. GMD Protocol is the simple Twitter name here. So let's get into it. So yield aggregator plus smart vaults, delta neutral single stake vaults, USDC, USDT, ETH, and BTC. That is the simplest way to put it, but it's so much more than that. So GMD Protocol, Saul Goodman, a well-known crypto figure, is the founder of this, and you can check him out on Twitter as well. So if we looked up Saul Goodman right here, you can follow him. He's very active on Twitter, and he's got a couple of projects that he's been working on, building GMD Protocol, but he's also doing GND, which is kind of a sister project, but I won't get into that too much. But let's get into the protocol itself. So we've got yield aggregator and smart vaults, right? So this is their homepage, and what I personally have jumped into is the GMX vaults. So let's go to here and check these out. So we have USDC, ETH, BTC, and USDT, which should be familiar to most of you who are in the GLP staking realm, because these are the major parts of what GLP is composed of. So when you stake on your USDC inside of GMD, you get a receipt token of this GMD USDC, and right now the APY is at 22%. And let's jump into to GMX stats real quick, or actually just GMX.io, and actually look at what the APR is on GLP to compare, because that's what it's based on. So today 26% is the APR on GLP. So you're losing a little bit of APR on GMD. However, you're trading it, I mean, it's only 4%, right? But you're trading it for single-sided staking, and you're trading it for some delta neutrality. So if I was to go to the docs in particular on GMD, it gives you a flowchart as to how it's possible that they're, they call themselves pseudo delta neutral, in that they do take some of the protocol fees from GMD and they put them into an account or a treasury that keeps them able to keep the APR delta neutral, meaning that if GLP was to drop in price dramatically, which happens on occasion, GLP rather is consistently around $1. It's at 0.978 cents, so just under $1 right now. But if it was to drop to, say, 91 cents, pretty significant drop percentage-wise, you would get pretty close, if not exactly, delta neutral on that USDC. And you can read in their documentation on GMD how that works. But these vaults have been very, very full. In fact, BTC is completely full. ETH has very little room. I think, yeah, there's no room in the ETH vault. I do have, just to give you some transparency here, I do have 1.9 ETH in the vault here. It's getting 18%, which is one of the best places that you can find APRs on just single-sided ETH, which is incredible. The USDT vault is almost full, and the USDC vault is almost full. But one thing that's really cool that GMD and is doing, and they're partnering up with Gains Network, the GDI portion of Gains Network, is they're creating a new stablecoin that's actually yield bearing. So that's called GMUSD. So that's a new stablecoin that's coming out, that has come out, I should say, just recently, and it's set to make about 10% APY just in itself, which makes sense because what you do to create GMUSDC or USD is actually trade in your staked USDC inside of this vault, and you can create GMUSD by swapping it. So I'm going to show you how that's done now. You can actually go to Solid Lizard. I do think this will be more. Solid Lizard isn't my favorite place to swap or to do a lot of business, honestly. It's a solidly fork on Arbitrum. I feel like it's useful but a little bit sketch, so I don't particularly like to pool in this, but I'm happy to swap in it. So what we're going to do here is go to ETH instead of ETH. I'm going to go to the GMD USDC, which is a receipt token that I have from GMD inside of my wallet. And I can pull up as many as I want. Let's say I want to do 1,000 there, and then I'm going to switch over here and go to GMUSD. And I'm going to get 1,016 right now GMUSDC as the peg is slightly under at the moment, but it's brand new and we're just getting into it now. So I could swap that right now, but I already have some in my wallet, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. So it is a stable coin, pegged to both the GMD USDC vault in GMD, but also in the GDI protocol inside of Gains network, which is quite popular as well. So what I like to do with it is actually go over to Ramses Finance. Ramses right now has some killer APRs on pooling this, along with GMD, the protocol, the coin that you get when you purchase GMD shares. So, or the governance coin, I should say, for the GMD protocol, which is available on Uniswap. If you go to dashboard here, you can buy it on Trader Joe, which is a partner of GMD, as well as buy on Uniswap. And you can check out the chart there if you'd like to. Currently at not all-time highs, but not far off. So let's pull open the chart just to see where we're at. This is Dex Screener, one of my favorite places to check on actual on-chain metrics. So GMD is currently at $70. All-time highs are at 110, and that was not too long ago. February of this year is when we saw the highs at 111 there. Let me see if there's anything further beyond that was any higher. No, that was it for sure. I think GMD is actually a fairly new protocol. Must have started listing in October of last year. So definitely up and to the right on this one so far, guys. Not financial advice, but this is what I'm doing. So I've purchased some GMD. GMD makes, I believe, 70% in protocol fees. Let's see if that is listed here. There was something about it I just looked into. So yeah, stake here. You get an additional boost when you stake of escrow GMD, but I wanted to look and find the actual, I think it's under maybe the home page here. Stake your USDC, that's all that yield aggregation. Let's go to the coin here. Yes, accrue 70% of the platform's generated fees through our vaults and reserve. So GMD is where it's at for if you'd like to make passive income in the GMD space along with the vaults. So I do have some GMD, I'm invested there, and then I got into the vaults, making 20 plus percent on USDC, and also just under 20% on ETH. And then I'm bringing my GMD and GMUSD into Ramses and pooling it there. And I do have a Ramsey boost because I do have some VE-RAM, so the locked staking token of the voting token of Ramses Finance, which is another solidly fork that I like quite a bit more than Solid Lizard on Arbitrum. And because of these APRs we're getting over here, so you do make these in RAM tokens. So if you're not interested in getting RAM, that is up to you to be in this pool, but I am trying to accumulate more RAM, as I do think it has potential in the future, and I like the bribes and voting metrics that we're seeing inside of Ramses. So what I'm going to do is show you how to manage this. So I'm going to add more to the pool here. I'm going to a balance, or should have a balance of GMD. Let me check my wallet. Let me actually just refresh this page. Manage. Actually, I'm going to show you how to get to here through the liquidity page. I'm going to take the my pools off. It is going to show me at the top my pools here, but it gives you volatile and correlated on these, and technically this is volatile GMD because it is a stable coin, or GMUSD because it's technically a stable coin, is going to be volatile against GMD. So there could be some impermanent loss there, guys, so be on the lookout for that. But with these high APRs, I'm not concerned. If I was to go vote for this with my my VE RAM, I could boost my my APRs quite a bit, all the way up to 600%. Right now, I'm waiting to see what bribes are going to come in for this epoch, which is a weekly basis, and I'll may boost my APR even more later in the week. But right now, I love the APRs that we're seeing on this particular pair here, so I'm going to manage that. Alright, we do have 2.57 of the GMD token, which is 50% or equal to 171 GMUSD. So I will hit deposit LP. And I've approved these before because I already have them in the pool. Alright, so that's all I got for you today on GMD, and I want to thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content just like this. Check out the GMD ecosystem with GMUSD and GMD token, and then the vaults, the GMUSDC vault, or GMD USDC vault, GMD USDT vaults, and the ETH and Bitcoin vaults as well. Again, they are processed by GLP rewards, and they also have a buffer finance vault as well. So check that out. Make sure to look into each of the different APRs. Again, this is not financial advice, guys. I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. God bless.